What's up, everybody? Mark with Coffee&Toys bringing you another Master of the Universe Origins unboxing and review. I finally did it, folks. I am one of the fortunate folks that finally found this figure out at Walmart. He was the last one on the shelf, and I was very excited to get him into my hands. Of course, I'm talking about the Walmart exclusive Masters of the Universe Mossman. Let's talk about it. So ever since Mossman started showing up in various states, I've just been kind of chomping at the bit trying to find him at my local Walmarts. I've got a lot of Walmarts around here. I've got like 6, 7, 8 Walmarts. I'm very fortunate where I live, but unfortunately, everywhere I looked, I could not find Mossman. The closest I got was I found one Walmart that had the sticker tag out for where he's supposed to be on the shelf, but there was no Mossman. And I was out yesterday and doing various things with my wife, and I just pulled up the Walmart app because someone said, hey, they're starting to show up. And I found some available at my local Walmart. Well, life happened. I forgot about it. Didn't have time at that particular moment in the day to go look. So later that night, I was like, I need to go out. I need to see if this Mossman's really in the store at this particular Walmart. It says it is. And go to the Walmart. It's like 9:30 at night, so they're just getting ready to close. And fortunate for me, I'm looking through the shelves and I don't see any Masters of the Universe figures. On the very bottom shelf is where they're putting Mossman, and there was one left, and it was pushed all the way to the back, so you actually couldn't see it unless you kind of stood back and looked down. So I was very fortunate I was able to find one. I do want a second one, just because for the collector's editions figures and special editions, I generally try to get 2 of those with the Origins line. But yeah, the sticker shocks, it's there, it's real. I mean, $40 is not a cheap figure for an Origins figure. As a matter of fact, I hope we see more whenever we unbox it, but 40 seems like a pretty steep price tag for this figure. But that being said, let's go look at the figure in the box. We'll see what it's all about. We'll open it up, and make sure you smash that like button because that really helps out the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe before we cut over there because we're going to be doing a giveaway hopefully here soon. I keep talking about it and I haven't done it yet, and I apologize. Just newborn kid, life happens. You guys understand, and I appreciate your understanding everything. So let's go look at the figure in the box and talk about it. Okay, we've got Mossman, Masters of the Universe, Heroic Spy, and Master of Camouflage. Modern posing, retro play, collector's edition right at the bottom. Moss-like fur, smells like pine. I love it. I love it. And of course, we've got this absolutely beautiful artwork at the top. You can see Eternia in the background. And I don't know who this guy is. Anybody have a clue? I don't know who this guy is. If you know, let me know in the comments. Also, you got this weird, wacky tree. Kind of reminds me of the trees from the Mortal Kombat game, Mortal Kombat 2, if you guys are gamers and remember that. But yeah, we got the Eternia in the background, and of course we got Mossman himself. Got a few accessories, and we'll get into those once we open it. Of course, the big thing is they always have this beautiful artwork on the back, so let's just take a moment to look at it. And yeah, it looks wonderful. Of course, we got Mossman with his armor on in this case, which, if I remember correctly, the armor was kind of an original idea they were going to do with him, and they wound up not doing it. Oh, no, I think it was an accessory pack armor, actually. Drop me a comment, let me know if I'm wrong about that. Of course, we got some of the Snake Men here. I don't know these 2 particular Snake Men off the top of my head. They could be generic, they could be legit. This guy looks like he is a legit one. Not sure about this guy. But yeah, beautiful artwork. And again, if you want to collect mint on card figures, this is awesome to display. Now, mine is punched. I don't know if they all come that way. But yeah, very beautiful. I don't think there's anything really on the sides. Oh, there are. Look at that. We got the, I can't remember what that is. The dinosaur that's a robot, and He-Man, Thunder Punch He-Man's in it. So that's really cool. I like that little nod. What about the other side? Other side, we just got some plants. So, okay, let's get him out of the package and see what this figure is all about and commands that hefty price tag. Okay, we've got Mossman out of the package, and I gotta say the flocking is done very well. Very soft. It feels wonderful. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it really does feel good, and he does smell like pine. His odor is much more pronounced versus, say, Stinkors in the Origin line. So they did a good job of making that smell there. Is it going to last 30 years? Of course not. But this figure is excellent, so let's just take a look at him. Of course, he's got all the flocking around the head and the body, missing from the hands. Now, that's understandable. He's got to hold a weapon. It would just rub off otherwise. But yeah, he has got all the normal joints for an Origins figure. Of course, I believe you can pull them out still. Maybe. Should I really try doing this? Not going to chance it. Not going to pull him apart. Ooh, that joint is solid. Of course, he has all the typical articulation of an Origins figure. There's his face. Very nice. There's the back of the figure. I like that you can still see the details of the musculature. But yeah, flocked all around. I don't know if he's going to be a car freshener for you. Excuse me. But he's definitely got a smell to him. But of course, that is not all that comes with Mr. Mossman himself, as I try to get him to stand back up. There we go. He does come with a mini comic, Poison from the Stars. And of course, we're not going to read through the whole thing, but we will do a quick flip through. Looks like Orko's in it. We've got the dinosaurs. We've got King Hiss. He-Man, King Hiss. And there we go. Surprisingly, there's no cross-sell on the back of this, but I guess since he is a collector's edition, that kind of makes sense. Now, he does come with a few accessories, so we'll jump into it first. He does come with one alternate left hand. Very weird that he only has one other hand, but I guess they didn't want to give us an open hand for his left hand, but they did decide to give us a closed right hand. Or sorry, let me say that backwards. He has a gripping left hand and an open left hand, but no open right hand. He does come with an alternate portrait, so I'll pull this up here so you can look at it. Now, this is obviously the Beastman alternate head that's been repainted in green, because obviously Mossman was the same way. I don't like that it's not flocked. I feel like they could have flocked this area right here all the way around. So I'm gonna, if this is a deluxe figure, Mattel, come on. Let's just go ahead and flock the rest of the figures. I think they could have done that without a big issue. But what do you guys think? Should they have flocked it? I don't know. I think they should have. He comes with his club. Now, this was with the original figure back in the day, done in the same brown casting. He does also come with a mace, a brown mace. I do not believe the original character came with this, so we do get the brown mace as well. And he does come with his yellow armor, which includes the two shoulder pieces. And again, I think this was all part of an accessory set back in the day. I believe so. So you got both of those. Those go over the arms. And of course, you get the main. I know this piece was in an accessory set originally. So he does have this as well. And you can see it just clips on the back. So let's take a moment. I will accessorize him and we'll come right back and have some final thoughts. Okay, so Mossman is accessorized. I did put in the alternate head portrait and put both weapons in his hand, so that meant I had to switch out his left hand. I wanted you guys to get kind of a look, and I wanted to talk about this version of the character, because to me, I think I would actually make this guy, in my own head canon, a different character completely. That would be like an apprentice or something to Mossman. I don't know exactly, but in my head, that's not really Mossman. It's someone else. I did just want to throw it together real quick so you could see it. I will pop off the head real quick and put the original back on so you can see what it looks like in that mode as well. These just slide over the arms. No big deal there. And this just, again, attaches back there. So very simple. But let's go ahead and pop this head off real quick. And let's put on the original Origins head. So you can just kind of get a good look at the difference between the two. So there you go. There is Mossman, completely armored up, ready for battle, ready to fight alongside He-Man. But what are your thoughts on this? Is it worth a pickup? I think it is. I think it's worth the pickup. If you're going to get two or more, it's going to get really pricey, though. But from what I'm seeing, there are plenty of these out there. I know in my case, I was only able to find one, and it was the last one. But from what I'm reading online and what friends are talking about on text and social media, these are going to be in abundance, and there are more on the way. At least that's what I'm being told. That some of my friends, colleagues have not found any, and Walmart employees are saying we're showing more on the way. So, you know, are you going to long game this? Maybe they'll over order these and you can get it at a discount. Obviously, the Roton pack that's out right now, I saw it on discount last night for $5. It was really difficult to not pick one up, but I really don't need another Roton. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth the $40. Gonna be kind of hard if you want to army build this guy, which, you know, like I said, you could do an army of the guys with the alternate heads and have Mossman leading them. But that being said, I think this is definitely worth the pickup. I'm glad that it has the pine smell. I'm glad that it feels like a solid figure. That $40 price point, just really close about being too much. I feel like we could have got a flocked alternate head and maybe another hand accessory. I feel like they cut some corners. But overall, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. If you could give it a thumbs up for this video, I would really appreciate that. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're picking up Mossman. And otherwise, I'm Mark. This is Coffee with Toys, and I'll see you later.